Motherfuckers got me so mad right now. Like fucking non-stop. So the idea is that I'm supposed to subconsciously feel massively guilty about the childhood. Thanks. And I already know the response rate. Well, you don't look like you feel guilty about it. I'm pretty pissed right now, so thanks. Glad that's the way y'all feel. Glad you're not me. Of course, I don't think any one of you would want to be me. So, we're talking about this way. Kind of ironic that I get to bring up 9/11 again. Hey, guess what? We all experienced 9/11. Unless you weren't born yet, or too young, and you experienced the aftermath of it. But you know, instead of the experience level, like, you were in the streets, and people that meet each other and talk about it that were there later on, they pulled them for the, they pulled me from the rubble. I was in the tower, the staircase hell. The staircase hell. Well, shit, I was in the streets, but you were in the fucking tower. You don't see them turning around pointing fingers at each other. It's like a mutual respect level. Like, I fucking get it. We're still bitching away about it. Yeah, I'm in the fucking tower, assholes. Yeah, I didn't want to be in the tower. Sorry. Alright. This one's overdue. I wrote down points on this because this was pissing me off yesterday, and I told y'all yesterday a video was coming because I wanted to beat my head on a brick wall on this. So, we're talking about we live in a simulation. Okay, simulation. Like, life isn't smart. Atoms aren't smart. Particles aren't smart. Like, the whole holy shit of like, in-depth of the levels to shit. Like, okay. So, here we go. There is stuff going around. Someone posted that apparently Times did an article on nuclear threat or nuclear war, but the way they did it was to like scare people. And then like there's all kinds of other shit that's popping up all over the place. So we're gonna break this down to y'all. Okay, World War II. This was the war that changed everything because of the Holocaust. What evil we get away with, and we claim we punished. Basically, we did not mind using it. Fucking wonderful. Alright, so World War II, we know that like wrapped up in the 40s, but they were already formulating the CIA because of the Holocaust and what was going on there. And you know what makes me laugh? We are on the other side of the world. Europe had more eyes on shit that was going on before the United States of America did on levels of information. So, this is why I talked about the arms race into space with Russia. So, basically, you have a bunch of people that are gifted in their eyes with this unlimited source of power to do whatever the fuck they want, unchecked. And they call themselves the CIA. Fabulous. And so, all kinds of things. They've already talked about, like, Hitler was creating aircrafts, like UFOs, back in history, to try to optimize flight patterns and optimize different ways of attacking. And there's actual footage of this. Hitler or the Nazi Germany did. So, guess who plopped this wonderful idea? And, you know, it's all based off science fiction level shit that's already been going around for fucking years prior to this. But why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? So, we have crafted, this group of people have gone and crafted, these are the same people that formulated Area 51. The CIA formulated Area 51. They created Area 51. Even like the idea of, I think it's called Spiritual Mountain or something like that. Damn. Anyways, so we're gonna 2009 this shit. Story time! They story timed the hell out of a bunch of shit. And then when they started, you know, making moves, and like people were like, seriously. This is also really funny because a lot of these people, you know, they got caught up in the Cold War, the communist, who's a communist and not. There are a lot of people that got flagged in this too, believe it or not, to shut them up. I'm not even fucking kidding. Oh my god. So we have story time after story time after story time after story time after story time. And they're just like playing them all out right now. And now the whole idea is we live in the Matrix. The idea of the Matrix is gaslighting. Gaslighting is the Matrix. If you understand what gaslighting is, then you understand why it's the Matrix. It's not really a simulation. It's pathological, continuous lying to maintain a specific narrative, to push an idea. And you can do massive harm with this. It is extremely abusive. So, fabulous. So, thanks to the Holocaust, we took leaps, giant leaps, decades ahead of our time. Planning out Mars as an excellent source of Earth, like a form of Earth, at one point or another. Fabulous. Fantastic. You know, you almost want to say, like, while the universe was forming, because we're talking about thousands, hundreds and thousands of years hundreds and thousands of years. Yeah, it's very possible Mars was once in the position that Earth is in. Yes. And then, blah, 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 there's Earth. Took its spot. And that was just the way it was. It's very possible. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. You know what makes it also laugh? Get a little off track, but still on track. Climate change. Do you know how much space junk we have in our atmosphere that has thrown Earth's natural orbit off? Of course we have climate change, but we also have other shit involving and helping with climate change. Oh my god, it's like one mixed up clusterfuck of shit. So now I've just like condensed y'all down to, condescending levels of shit right now, because now I'm being very condescending because I'm very fucking frustrated. Because like I said, I want to like smash my head on a brick wall. I want to take my forehead and I want to smash it on this brick wall every time I get stuck in these arguments with this shit. And like I get shoved reels about this information all the time, and I'm just like. So there's a theory, because apparently Russia has put a nuclear warhead into space, that it will implode one day and cause radiation to rain down on our atmosphere and destroy us and turn us into Mars. With all this space junk we have in our orbit that we continue to throw up there, we're probably going to turn into Mars anyways. We're pulling ourselves out of our own natural atmosphere, out of our, not atmosphere, orbitation, natural orbitation. So, on the bright side, this does allow Venus to move into next in line if it gets pulled in with gravitational pulls as we pull that way. Give or take on kind of like the idea of drafting off somebody, like in swimming. If you draft off somebody, or if you like drive behind a truck, like a semi, you can ride the semi and kind of draft off the semi and not spend so much gas and ride that wave, and the semi will basically carry you. It's just risky because if the semi slams on their fucking brakes, you're like gonna right into the semi. You get my drift. But yeah, okay, so situations to encourage a belief in a delusional phenomenon. Hypothetical. Explain later. Like, what's happened with me? I'm like, how do I'm not the only person on the planet this happened to, but I'm like a abnormally. And y'all did exactly what they expected y'all to do. And the whole idea was for the delusions to flow in, the ideas, oh, I line up with that. Oh, let's go there. Don't even get me started on it. And in a fucked up sense, it's like a fucked up high on mania level of shit thought process that goes down. But y'all try to act like it's not really that way. Still mass grooming. And intentionally hiring in these areas delusional people that will come up with these kinds of plans and ideas and allowing them to run and encouraging these thought processes like they do with the public. Pure chaos. Like we are one gigantic scientific experiment. So, yeah, if we live in a simulation, I don't know what all these fucking true crime stories are about, like, so-and-so got involved with so-and-so, and then they tried to leave, and then the motherfucker was, like, this kingpin meth dealer, and he, like, hunted them down because so-and-so was connected to so-and-so, and even though they thought they were getting out of town safely, they ended up chopped up in the woods, and they found them later on, and they had to go put all the ingredients together to put the motherfucker away. Yeah, apparently that shit doesn't happen, but apparently it does. So, like, is it like the mirror effect? If I look away, do the bodies go back together again? Are they not really chopped up? You know, because no one's looking at it? Okay, now I'm just being a condescending bitch. See? Yeah. Reality. The reality. Reality is subjective. It's the information that you know. The reality is a plethora of information that we are always learning more about. That is widening our perspectives on shit. Always changing. The reality is constant, but we are learning more information about it. So reality for us is always changing. The reality is constant. Crazy shit. So basically, we're allowing a bunch of motherfuckers to run with their delusional ideas on shit. And the idea now is, can you fix it? We're gonna Bob the Builder man this shit. Can you fix this shit? Fabulous. 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 Anyways, that is my vent. It is an overdue video. I wonder how much longer I'm gonna wanna fucking bash my head into this fucking brick wall until I'm fucking dead. Yeah, the highway's right there. I think about this all the time. It doesn't work if I survive. There was like this cliff area that I went to recently with someone. And I was thinking, I could just jump off that. I'd probably die. And then like a few days go by and I'm getting ready to come back the way that I'm at. And I'm driving by it on the bus and I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know, it probably isn't high enough and I probably just get really hurt. And I'd probably just be in a lot more extra pain because they would make it excessively more painful because they really fucking love that shit because they're disgusting. And I'd still live. And I'd be like, Lord have mercy. And like, last night, this poor guy, like, I've like watched him like, he's going through it. And like he was like his whole body, like I'm watching him and like I know what I go through and I'm just watching him go through it and I'm like, oh, your body, oh, you poor baby. I'm just like, oh my God, like, and every time I see him I'm like that, especially when I see him having an episode, I'm like, you poor baby. Like, like if I could reach out my hand, and I did, I asked him to sit next to me, and I held his hand while he was going through his episode, one of his episodes, and I was like, I wish I could fix this for you. I wish I could fix this for you because I know like your body's screaming inside, like it is so fucking traumatized right now, and like, you know, I've seen him walk around too when he's not having a severe episode and he doesn't look up here, but I know, I fucking know. I'm just like, so, yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. Anyways, so, heartless bitch, signing off, condescending every day. You're welcome.